What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go to wrap up this. action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, He's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And the big question on this final Sunday, Week 18, could he run up enough pass yards to set the single-season all-time record? It's held by Peyton Manning at 5.477. He's within shouting distance, so we'll see what happens and how much they let him throw the football here in this finale. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Alex Anzalone, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And the pressure gets to him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. gun with Pacheco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throw finding Fulton over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 2nd down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now done for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Hooker. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the day.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their 1st touchdown of the game.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets his eyes on the ball running over, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he gets this to Thornton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Now done for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. 20-0, the final score. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bills knew a victory was necessary to have any shot, and they got it, as they'll finish the regular season at 10-7. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans finish off a dreadful campaign with another loss. They could muster just one win all season, 1-16, as they get ready for big changes ahead. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage, because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Hooker on 1st down. And he fends him off. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Hooker. This will be caught just inside the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Hooker. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get greedy in a good way.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now here's Mahomes. Shoves him aside, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he right with one in there on that one. Not much points run out to catch, but it worked really well.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Damone Clark. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Let's show them the momentum offense. That's it, boys.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Leo Chanel in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Hooker. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point through the snowflakes. Up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular. And he works through. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Hooker now on 1st down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hooker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 80 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Lions down by 10. A little under a minute to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now Hooker.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And despite the